When I start thinking about taboos, there's one that comes to mind: porn. You know what I mean. Sexually explicit material, erotica, adult movies, the works. But in this day and age, with tons of varied pornography available to all of us with a single click of a button, is porn becoming less taboo?
Hi guys, I'm Laura and I do watch porn. I do watch porn.
I watch porn.
A lot of porn.
Who doesn't?
I don't watch porn, actually. I am like pro-masturbation and pro-sex positivity, but porn just doesn't fit into my practice.
I was probably like 15. It was probably like 2 a.m. on a Friday, and I was just watching like late night HBO, and then all of a sudden, porn.
My brother, when I went to college, gave me his old computer filled with like vintage porn from 1970s.
I remember a time before the internet. I'm old enough to remember that point. When I first started looking at porn, it was probably like Victoria's Secret catalog that came in the mail.
Back when there were tons of pop-ups on the internet, something just came on the screen and I didn't know what I was looking at. I just knew that it needed to get away.
When doing research, there were a variety of statistics about the number of women who watch porn. And it makes you wonder, are women ashamed to admit it?
I think all women honestly watch porn in some kind of capacity. If it's not physically watching it, and they're probably reading about it in a book.
In cities and in a little bit more liberal locations, people aren't as embarrassed to talk about their porn habits.
Every 1 in 5 people on their phones or on the internet is looking at porn. It's not taboo. The politicians and the right-wing media make it taboo.
I think porn is taboo for women because masturbation is taboo for women.
There is a lot of conversation when we're kids around women's sexuality and around women's bodies that like, nope, you're not supposed to touch there, nope, you're not supposed to look at this. Watching porn goes against all of those things.
Newsflash, women masturbate a lot.
So how does porn and feminism intersect? Well, here at R29, we strongly believe that you can be a feminist who enjoys porn.
I've been trying to skew my porn habits towards sensual, female-oriented porn.
Feminist porn is pornography that is created by females through a female lens.
Male, gaze, engineered pornography has a lot of problematic aspects. Feminist porn is a kind of antidote to that.
I think that's really important that that exists for those people who might feel like typical classic porn is just not an accurate portrayal.
I could be a feminist, I could be intelligent, I could be witty, and I could still watch porn, I could still be sensual, I could still be a pole dancer if I wanted to.
When you take porn into your own hands as like, I'm going to watch something for me, that right there is like the tenets of like self-care feminism.
I definitely think that porn does produce unrealistic expectations of women. Men expect women to orgasm every time we have sex.
Sex is like a lot more awkward than porn makes it.
Pornography is a fantasy in a weird way. For the viewer, I mean, for the workers, it's a job.
It definitely helps to normalize some taboo topics and also some taboo like kinks or sex acts.
These are things that people are interested in. Maybe you should try it. Maybe you're not into it. Maybe you don't try it. Maybe you have a conversation with your partner and see if you both land on something. I think it just opens up a door to possibly giving your bedroom life a little extra.
It became pretty clear that porn plays an integral part in people's relationships too.
I have watched porn with a partner in the past. The conversation around it to begin with is always finding common ground.
My favorite pastime is watching porn with one of my lovers.
It's too distracting because I'm like, oh, wait, what are they doing? Okay, I gotta do that. Oh no, that's not what they're doing. And then you're like, is this person enjoying it? There's like a lot happening at once.
It definitely is a productive conversation to have with your partner to just get on the same page and figure out some things you might want to try.
We've talked about the types of porn that we're interested in just because it's a really easy entryway for me to kind of talk about the things that turn me on.
You should definitely be willing to talk about it if you're in any sort of committed relationship, because what you're into definitely does have an effect on your relationship with your partner.
We live in a society where we judge so quickly, and I think there's nothing wrong with exploring pornography.
In order to make porn less taboo, you have to like talk about it. Talk about it with your partner, because you might be surprised how many people like share your views or have the same sort of feelings that you do.
Use pornography as a way to enhance your sex life. Don't make it the thing that like changes your whole sex life, because as you know, it's lighting, it's a camera, it's a studio, whatever. But take parts of it. Go on the internet, be alone. Definitely make sure you do like incognito. Type in something, being like, I want to see romantic porn. And just like enjoy, look, feel, love yourself. God, that should be a t-shirt.
So, don't be afraid to explore. It's easier to embrace your sexuality if you know what's out there. Use porn as a tool for yourself and your relationships. But remember, porn is a production, like this set.